Welcome back to Trinity Canines. We're out and about today. It's a dog trainer in the street day today. It's currently late afternoon in Southern California. We're in Dana Point at Creekside Dog Park, and we're going to be just offering free Q&A for anybody that walks by. We'll do this at a number of different locations. We'll create some videos, and hopefully we'll get some good insights as to what's happening with dogs. I hope you'll join us on this adventure, and stay tuned. We should have some good interactions coming up. Woof.
You guys are dog trainers?
Yeah.
You have like a card or a website or anything?
Yeah, I've got the Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, feel free to take a picture. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. I do AKC trainings for Canine Good Citizenship, and it's a ministry, so it's not a cost thing. We're not out here to make money.
Really?
Yeah, our objective is to help people get their personal dog under enough control that if you want to go out and serve wherever you want to serve, some people want to work with kids, some with elderly, some want to go to hospitals. What steps do you need to take to get there? And then,
dog, you mean?
yeah, so you could take the dog if you wanted, like, I've noticed it like Thanksgiving, they'll have dogs at the airport when people are all stressed out so they can pet a dog. So we help people get their dog into shape and themselves into shape so they can go do that wherever they want to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's your name?
Taylor.
Taylor. Nice to meet you. I'm Jonathan.
Jonathan, nice to meet you.
And who's this?
It's Ollie.
Ollie. Hi. How are you, Ollie? Would you like a little treat? Yeah, a little liver. Yeah.
He's good, but he's pretty disobedient.
Yeah, well, there's a couple things that I would suggest in the beginning. So the harness is really good for us, and it doesn't put pressure on their neck. However, what it does is it creates pressure on their chest. And so think of like dog sled dogs, like the Iditarod. They pull the sled. Well, they pull it for like 50 miles a day. And part of what keeps them moving is the pressure on their chest is doing something called the oppositional reflex in their brain. So it's like pushing a button in their brain to tell them to go forward. So if we moved him to something even simple like a slip collar, where it was around his neck and up a little bit higher, that will give you more control over him. Right now, when he's pulling, he's getting like a signal in his brain to keep pulling.
Oh, interesting.
And so when we do this and get it up a little bit higher, it takes that away. The other thing is pick one side that you want him to walk on, and always make him walk on that side so he doesn't drift back and forth. Yeah, that's a common thing. That's common. What's your name?
Pasha.
Pasha. Hi. Can I get Pasha a little liver treat?
Please.
Oh, how are you? Oh, you are good.
All right,
He's
thank you
his
for your
favorite
time.
dog.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so actually he helped me a lot for up and down. But the question I have for you, with me, he's like 99.9. Listen to me, everything, communication, word, not like that, just talking by him. With my wife, he can go with woman about pulling and stuff like that.
Right.
He didn't wanna. He with me, he would not do anything. But hey, she's like really. She's a 5 foot, and he's a Belgian Malinois.
Right. Yeah, he's
Anyway,
strong.
yeah, he's a strong. So with me, I can take off the leash, sit, don't touch, everything he will do. Is anywhere you think I can do something with my wife about like what she's thinking about, don't pull it or something?
Right.
Like that?
So yeah, absolutely. So he'd be happy to give his authority to her as well, just like he gives it to you.
Right.
Sometimes I know with my wife, like she doesn't ask for that authority from the dog. So I would start walking them together, like you and her together with some treats. And for dog walking, when we start, we want to pick one side and stay with it all the time.
That's because I'm always left. He would do for me.
Always left. So when she's walking, I would walk together with her, maybe just like in your neighborhood.
Right.
Have her wear the treats too, and you take turns handing them off back and forth, making him stay in that same on her left side and on your left side. And as he's staying close, you say, Pasha, yes. When he stays close, when he gets out in front, we correct him and bring him back.
Okay.
And then as he's staying close again, we reward him. So she would continue to, yeah, you're doing great. She would continue to reward him, and he would start to go, oh, so she's a boss too.
Okay.
Now, there are other times when we're like watching TV and the dog's doing something you don't want to get up. We're kind of giving permission we're giving permission to the dog to do that. So in the beginning of the training, you have to be a little more strict.
Right.
And then as he starts to pay more attention to her, you could be a little bit less strict and a little more
I understand.
casual.
At home, he love mama. Whatever mama, he's behind for me. Like go to bed. He's like either no bagging, everything. What I'm saying, that's great. It's just what I'm talking about outdoor
Right.
with her, and she said, "Hey, he's pulling my arms and he doing like that, right?" But
Yeah.
you told me when we walk together, he will not do nothing to her.
And then start handing her the leash and
Well,
let
she
her,
has the leash and the walk with me.
and then you start to back off a little bit,
I
separate
did,
yourself a
I
little
did,
bit,
I did that.
and let her have a few experiences.
But I never give her the treat. What you say, the treat thing, that's good idea to make that with the treat because he's not the treat person like what I do the thing,
Mhm.
everything command, and he didn't command either. Like he surprised me how much he saw his dog. When in the airplane, I told him don't bother our side dog. He did not bother anyone. So only with his mom, he going over there and he said, "Stop, stop, talk to him." You know, he will listen if you.
That's what kids sometimes too. Like dad gets a lot more authority out of the kids than mom sometimes.
That's it.
Yeah.
And tell her about the tree. So you are telling me when she walk in with him, she hold the tree with him side by side. Okay, because what happened? She go with him, but not too much leash. He wanna go party. He's a brother. He wanna party or he wanna go walk, right?
Right.
And I tell her sometimes his energy first get out of him, and after start controlling him. Pasha, no biking anymore. It's enough.
It says, but I gave
Hey.
you a hand.
It's enough.
Um,
Come here.
one
Sit
of the
down.
things that's happening too
Down.
is that so our dogs, and especially a Belgian Malinois, so that's one of the smartest dogs on the planet,
Correct.
right? Strong, smart, capable, can do all kinds of things. When they get out here, all the other dogs have gone to the bathroom. And his nose is so strong. His nose is about 40 times stronger than yours and mine.
Correct.
He can smell the urine of other dogs and he can tell their sex, their age, and their general health. Like it's like watching Facebook.
Correct.
And when he does that, he's no longer paying attention to anyone else. He's paying attention to that. So we want to tighten up the leash, keep it about 6 feet. He only really needs to go to the bathroom once. The rest of it's marking. The rest of it's leaving a trail for everybody else. So you have to just tell him, nah, for the first 50 feet, go ahead and pee. After that, you got to be on my time, like marching in soldiers, you know, and that's going to be with you and your wife are kind of the sergeants, and he's got to be kind of the private for a little bit.
Well, I mean, everything what you say makes sense because with me, all of that, but the treat thing, I will say to her, keep treat with him. Either she bought for him the color, the taser color, and he don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, because once he starts to think of something else, and he's so strong, he's got a good prey drive, so he's going to keep going.
Right.
Even with some taps on his neck from the collar, he'll keep going.
Correct. I mean, even if I will, I say go to the car, he know what is his car, he know what everything. He's like I said,
Beautiful.
100% with me is to leave it. That's it.
Wonderful.
And that's what I'm saying. So, but thank you for the tip.
Oh yeah,
I
take a
need to go
picture of
to-
that. Yeah,
I did.
follow us. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll put you on YouTube tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Go to the car. Hey, come on. Let's go to the car. Go to the car now.
What's your name, by the way?
Bilal.
Bilal, Jonathan. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
So one thing I would recommend on your way to an event, like going to the dog park or going to the park, is to limit the excitement before you get there. And what we saw with that example was the dog was leading and pulling him all the way to the park, getting more and more excited. So by the time you get to the park, you're already in excitement, which is one step away potentially from aggression. So you want to slow it down. You want to make it like it's a privilege to go to the park with me and a privilege to do this, and you got to behave all the way through it. Hello.
The dog train. We're doing pretty well.
You're doing great. Yeah, that's a beautiful dog.
7 weeks when we started our adventure together, and she just turned 3.
Oh,
And I'm still alive.
yeah. What kind is she?
61% German Shepherd, 10% Lab, and the other 29% herding and guarding class.
Okay, so we did this. You did the DNA. We did that too. Yeah, it was neat. Can I give her a treat?
If it's non-chicken,
Nope, it's dried liver.
yes, that would be all right.
Would you like a little?
If she'll take it, sometimes she won't.
Would you like a little treat?
Oh, you got to treat. This is Greta.
Greta, I'm Jonathan. How are you? Oh, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's pretty. She's
Hi.
good with people, but we're working on passing dogs on the leash.
Yeah, well, and here in particular, there's so many smells, so our dog's sense of smell is so much more advanced than ours.
Right.
So every dog
That's
that's
enough.
gone to the bathroom here,
Uh-huh.
she can smell from that their age, their sex, and their general health.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what she does. I live over across the road at Seaside Village, and I have a patio, large patio. And as dogs pass by that live in my complex, she knows who they are by smell because she can't see them.
Uh-huh.
Then when we go for a walk, she's on guard with them because she's decided that they're threats.
Oh,
So we have to walk in the neighborhood on purpose to get her over that because she wants to protect me from the ones that she smells that have been by the house. That's my theory.
well, and
Interesting.
yeah, and if she likes treats and you're comfortable carrying them, as you're doing that walk, uh, when she's calm like this, so like she's in a really calm state, not pulling you or anything, you say her name and say, "Good girl," and you give her a treat. And you're rewarding, we get what we pet. So when we interact with them when they're negative, it's not as good as when we interact with them when they're positive.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And she is so perceptive. She's a great one to work.
Oh, she's beautiful.
But it's been 40 years since I've had a dog, so
Well, congratulations. You're doing wonderful.
children.
Yeah, you're doing great with her. She's just wonderful.
She's almost there. We're ironing out just the last of it.
Oh.
But it's nice to meet you. This
Yeah.
is a great idea.
Yeah, well, I'm retired. I don't do paid dog training. I help people get their personal dog safe enough and comfortable enough that if you want to go out and serve with them or like do things in public with them, that you can. We work a lot with hospice, Alzheimer's, dementia, and there are other set avenues like children's hospitals or going to the library with kids and letting them get used to a dog.
Yeah.
We just worked with the dog that took it to a camp where there are foster kids who never get to play with dogs. So we got the dog safe and certified, and then it went for a week and spent a week with the kids at camp, and they all got to adopt it like their own dog. So it's a blessing we can share with other people. I'm so happy that you're doing that.
That's very nice. Yeah, she's a real people dog. She probably should have had a whole family, but when my family comes to visit, she's in heaven.
Oh, I think.
And she gets very sad when
Yeah,
she's like, "Oh no, back to boring old grandma."
well, I think she's got a good life, and thank you for being such a good dog owner.
Any dogs that are here hit the lottery with the zip code, right?
Yes. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
So that was cool. One of the things, though, that I noticed, and you can see in the video, that dog's got the prong collar on. And a lot of us, we get afraid of the dog's reaction. This individual explained what she was saying was when other dogs in the neighborhood go by her house, the dog reacts. And then when she's out on a walk and it smells those dogs, it reacts. And then our reaction as a human is like, we got to add more pressure, so we're going to put the prong collar on. But with the prong collar, over time, the dog's neck starts to develop a callus. So the prong collar becomes less and less effective. So we got to add more and more pressure to get the same reaction out of the dog. What we would prefer to do is have the dog's attentiveness so that when those situations come up, we can ask them, "Hey, Stella," I think it was named
Greta.
Greta. And then when Greta looks at us, we give them a reward. And that reinforces that I'm the one that you want to pay attention to. I've got the food, I'm your boss. But what a sweet lady. And I hope that I hope she can get through that and move past the part that she's not happy with. The rest of it sounds really, really good. The other thing that she's got going on is with dogs, 2 is a pair, 3 or more is a pack. And the behavior is different with 2 than it is with 3 or more people in the house. A pack doesn't have to be 3 dogs. It could be 1 dog and 2 owners, or 2 dogs and 1 owner. When it's just the 2 of you, the dog starts to act a little bit differently. It doesn't quite know its role. And so sometimes it'll elevate itself into more of a management position that it doesn't deserve. Well, I hope you've enjoyed kind of a sample of our first man on the street dog training. We're going to go out and do this for the next few weeks, and we'll try to engage people and have a conversation about the things that are happening with their dog. One of the things I noticed is a lot of people just averted eye gaze, like they didn't want to look. And that's common because we don't want to address sometimes these behaviors that make us so uncomfortable with our dog because it feels like they're part of the family. So I want to encourage you to lean into some dog training. Find a good dog trainer in your area. Instant message us and ask us questions. I'm here to help. Let's join each other and try to find a way to make our dog a better, more productive citizen in the world, and at the same time learn some things ourselves. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time at Trinity Canines.